Hey, what's up everybody? Welcome back to the real life. So today we're in Centerville, Florida, and the first thing we found is on the corner of Center Hill. It's Center Hill, Florida? Oh, Center Hill, excuse me. All right, first thing we got is this lovely oak tree. It's literally in the middle of the road. It's on the corner of Oak and Virginia?
Yeah, Virginia and Oak.
Okay, it's on the corner of Oak and Virginia in Center Hill, Florida. It's literally growing out of the middle of the road.
They paved around it.
Looks like, yeah, they paved around it. I mean, it's a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful tree.
Probably holds
Look at that.
significance.
Look at how pretty that tree is.
Massive.
Yeah, it comes all the way out here. And it comes out next to this church, which apparently
Has its steeple on the ground.
it has its steeple on the ground. And the bell and stuff. Here, we're gonna walk over to it. There it is. There's the steeple and the bell. See if I can get a little closer so you guys can see the bell. But yeah. So its steeple is on the ground, so the bell is on the ground as opposed to on the top of the church.
Pretty interesting.
Definitely is. There's the church. I don't know what that is, but it's part of the church property. I'm guessing kind of like a rectory probably, or maybe the priest quarters. So that's what it looks like right there. Look how beautiful the area is though. There we go. Look at that. All right, so we are now at the corner of Oak and Magnolia. We've got what used to be, I guess, an auto body shop, but it's definitely abandoned. I don't know that we'll be able to get inside.
It looks like an old, it used to be like an old...
So it says it right here.
Painters and supplies.
Painters and supplies. Okay. For
Cutlery?
just for, you know, argument's sake. But look at this thing.
Yeah, it's like cutlery, painting supplies. So it used to be like a general store slash mechanic shop.
Yeah, it's like a general store slash mechanic shop. So there's even a like an old ass lift out front. Look, I wonder if you can see inside.
Probably not. It's as hell.
I mean, you can, but not really. It's all empty and shit.
Yeah.
But look, there we go. There's the old school lift. Back up so you guys can kind of get an idea of what the bay looked like. I should have grabbed my... Alright. And then there's a couple like buildings in a row. Now we can't get inside these, but you can definitely easily walk around. That's pretty cool though.
I'm guessing this was like a storage shed.
Yeah, this was like their, I guess, storage shed right behind it.
So you can see stuff all at the top.
I'll try to get... Let's see if I can zoom in so you guys can at least see what's up there.
Like stacked with wood in there.
No, you can't. But yeah, that's crazy.
But there's like wheel ramps in there and stuff.
Yeah, there's all sorts of stuff. All sorts. Yeah, I can't fit through there though.
No, I'm not saying fit through. You can see.
Oh yeah, I know. And then right next to it looks like an old school Fox body
That's a Fox body.
that looks like it's falling apart.
Might be a paint.
But it's also another abandoned like warehouse of some kind.
Another little...
But no, look at it. Everything's dusty and dirty and look at that. That's cool. Like, look at this. I don't know what that stuff is. Velcro.
Yeah, it's all auto parts.
It's all auto parts. So this must have been a part. Look, there's a bee's nest in there on top of one of the things, a big one.
Yeah, it looks like this. I'm guessing this is used for the auto system.
That is crazy. And then, yeah,
Sorry with the plastic.
the loading bay.
Half a car.
And look at this. Look at this Mustang, like basically falling apart. It's got no ass end.
Beer bottle in the tail light.
Yeah, it does. Beer bottle in the tail light. Look at the tire, completely flat.
This thing is molded to the ground.
But look at this. You can see inside though. Look,
Probably was a parts car.
look. I think that's a radar detector.
Yeah.
Look at that. Dude, look at the front end.
Yeah, it's an old school radar detector.
Look at the front end.
Holy shit.
That's really cool. All right, now we're on the corner of South Florida and Kings Highway. This is an abandoned fruit stand. Look at this. Now, again, I don't think we're gonna be able to get in, but
Ride on lawnmower in there?
yeah, there's all sorts of cool stuff in here. Boxes, and we're gonna walk around so you guys can see it. Look, it's a Troy belt too. Two of them. There's oh, I think that one's a tractor and one is a gas powered lawnmower, like a ride on. There's all tools just sitting there. Look, come here. Those look relatively new. I wonder if somebody owns it and just stores stuff here.
Maybe. It just looks a little dusty.
I'm gonna back up so you guys can kind of get an idea of what it looks like. Look at this. And you can see it's been a while since this was ever open and running.
Never been used.
It's right across from Nork Lake Electrical. Let's walk over here by the AC units.
Yeah,
They labeled what they're for.
Smart.
1 and 2 are for fresh meat. This is the prime beef cases.
And the third one that who knows. They were,
And it's still running. You can hear them, like,
yeah.
there are power. There is power running to it. This is where the loading dock was, I guess.
Yep. Bunch of pallets back here.
Bunch of pallets. That's really, really, really cool. Now we're at Madison and Kings Highway. There is what looks to be an abandoned house. I am gonna go in and see what this is all about. Hello? Wow, look at this. Hello? Dude, I don't know that it was necessarily a house. I think it was a house at one time. Look, there's the bathroom. That's where the bathroom was. The floor is like basically missing. There's the front door. I'm guessing this would have been like the living area, dining area. It does not feel real, doesn't feel real sturdy though. So I'm not gonna stay in here for very long. You got like an old mirror, but like, there's the cabinets. Look, oh my God, the friggin' ceiling's missing. But you got drawers down here that have like kitchen stuff. There's a dryer. It looks like a dryer. Yeah, it's a dryer. That is cool. All right, well, that's it for this one. I mean, this is a really teeny tiny house. So, on to the next one.